Good morning, good morning, good morning. I've got JD with me today, and we're going to go along the river and then up the hill. I was going to ride the acoustically aspirated bicycle, but I need to get home a bit earlier today, and it's probably going to rain again, so I like having the mud guards. Now this morning, I can see your comments. Hi Angie, hi Matt, hi Simon French. I thought I'd put my phone there so that I can see the comments. JD?
Good morning. It's cold.
It's cold.
I've got a
Shit, and I haven't got my gloves on.
We're going to go along the river today, aren't we?
Yeah.
With our ding, 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 ding.
Jess loves a bit of river action. It is a little delayed, which is nice.
I've been having lots of horse racing there lately. It didn't really make me feel good watching that the other day.
So if you've got a question, you can ask. Or if you've got a topic. This is Belmungers Road. Can we remote control Norm?
Why Norm doesn't stop at stop signs?
Shut up. Matt Grundy just said, can we remote control Norm? Yeah, go. Matt wants to remote control me.
Oh.
That's funny, Matt. Well, not quite, Matt, but... Oh dear. Good morning to my daughter Saskia. I've already had numerous people reach out and tell me what they're doing when they watch me. Saskia watches me while she's doing her morning feed with my grandson Finn dog. Finley, watch here. Hello. Hey. Hi. How you going? Jeez.
Wow.
Unreal. No look. Rich Granty's watching. Kevin Little. Those trucks look pretty close. Nah, they're fine, Angie. Yep. Angie, the trucks really are fine. Because the trucks, they're professional drivers. Yeah, look, I'm sure there's a couple of hotheads amongst them.
I know you're talking about it, but that dude didn't even do the courtesy of his own fellow driver.
Well, Angie Harris, Christy's mum, said that those trucks look dangerous or close.
Nah, that's just the wide angle of the...
That's right, yeah. The trucks are fine. And as I said, like yesterday with that situation I had, that truck driver knew he made a mistake. He quickly apologised. But like that guy just then, no idea.
Well, it's not on video, I'd say he had no fucking idea.
Yeah, that's right. Morning, mate. Morning. Yeah. Nice bell, absolutely, Rich. Look at that. It's a beautiful bell, Rich. Matt Corber. Yeah, go this way. Yeah, don't worry, Matt, we were fine then. You know, every cyclist knows, you know, you tell people that aren't cyclists that we have a few situations every time we ride on the road. Look, it's not untrue, but we have the same thing in a car. It's just that on a bike, you're obviously not only feel more vulnerable, but you in fact are more vulnerable. And that's why...
And you don't have a hoot that we can taunt?
A hoot that we can taunt?
A toot, a horn we can toot.
Yeah, well look, unfortunately, cars generally can't hear the taunt. But anyway, that's a lot of fluoro. Where's the fluoro? Oh, on the postie guy, yeah. Yeah, the postie had a lot of fluoro. I think some posties are getting around on e-bikes now, is that right? Lisa Ross wouldn't trust the trucks. Yeah, look, Lisa, I understand what you mean, I do. But here's my experience with trucks. I think I would trust 9 out of 10 truck drivers before I would trust 9 out of 10 car drivers.
And you try and get their eye contact in the side mirrors.
That's exactly right. Go that way instead. So yeah. See what he said? He said, go over there, or go over this way. Oh dear. No, where are you going? I'm lost. Matt, we're on the river. Matt, we're on the Bowen River. This is, in fact, this is Troop Loop, named after Lee Troop. Lee Troop. Lee Troop, not only, you grew up with Lee, Jess?
Uh-huh. He was in the hood.
Tell everyone, yeah, he was in Solar Drive, wasn't he?
Yeah, where all the stabbings occur.
There's been a few stabbings lately in Solar Drive. We don't live far away from one of Geelong's most notorious suburbs.
But you do need a passport to get in and out.
Well, I'm sure there's lovely people that live in Solar Drive, but there do appear to be more than a few situations, but not too far away. You don't have to be too far away from Solar Drive to not even know it. Anyway, Troop Loop. This path, this loop, is named after Lee Troop, multiple Olympian, good friend of ours, rock star extraordinaire, marathon runner, middle distance runner. And this path was named after him. It was always here, but they kind of... Morning. Yes, we are, Angie. That's exactly where we are. Morning, Ray. Ray Ding.
Ding, ding.
I work with Ray.
Ding, ding.
Morning, Ray. Morning, Ray. It's bloody cold.
I've got a scarf on, Norm.
Oh.
Dead. Something.
What was it?
I don't know. I do not know.
Under the influence of something. Yeah, I understand that too, Glennis.
What did she say?
She said that perhaps truck drivers are under the influence of something in order to meet their job targets.
Sometimes. Yeah.
And that's what the new federal laws of chain of responsibility is all about. Any truck drivers or people in the transport industry online?
You know what it stems from? It stems from us, the consumer, being just a little over vicious with our requirements.
Well, interestingly, that's what the only thing that's left out in chain of responsibility is in fact consumers.
Yeah, the consumers need to chill the fuck
Yeah,
out.
because chain of responsibility is all about morning. It's all about everyone along the line being ultimately responsible, including company directors, for the safe passage of goods. So that, as an example, truck driver A comes to pick up from warehouse B. Warehouse B isn't ready when they said they would be. Delays truck driver 15 minutes. Now truck driver A is running late, so he speeds. Do you see? So in fact, it's partly the warehouse's fault if truck driver A
So perhaps
gets out of control and has a crash.
we need to go back to the under promise over deliver situation.
Yeah.
Instead of over-promising and then having to cut everything so fine to deliver that.
Yeah. James Mavis. Morning, James. Nice to have you aboard, James.
The river's looking full.
Do you remember what James did once at the Forest 6 Hour?
Rode a cyclocross bike and ripped his wrist to shreds.
Oh, did he? I didn't know about that part. All I knew was he raced a cyclocross bike, proper skinny tired one.
I think he was pretty batshit by the end of it.
Yeah, well, he rode a proper skinny tired cyclocross on the Forest 6 Hour, and about halfway through the event, every lap he'd come back with one less spoke. Until he basically almost had no spokes on his front wheel, I'm pretty sure it was.
Wow.
It's Amazon's fault, Glennis reckons, about the consumerism.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe. Morning.
And what's that courier company that was in the movie with bloody Tom Hanks?
Well, I had this discussion with someone the other day. Was it FedEx or DHL?
FedEx.
Someone will tell me.
FedEx. Because weren't one of them the one of the absolutely positively overnight?
Yeah, that's
or
right.
Something.
Yeah. James said that was the first ride on that bike when he did that, James Mavis, and he said about 8 spokes post-event he had left.
Hey,
out of I imagine 24.
Good integrity of that wheel.
It was during the time Jess and I ran events, we have numerous stories, and that James Mavis story is one that often gets brought out.
Oh, and the PVDP story of jumping a fallen competitor in the boom.
Yeah, who was the person?
I don't know who it was.
No, it was someone we know, a female.
But they pole jumped that person.
Morning.
Over a jump into a berm.
Yeah.
Like,
person crashed in front of Paul, and Paul just made the bike levitate and cleared him.
And they were just like, oh my God.
Anyway, I hope this is, hope you can see this, it's beautiful.
Well, this route takes a little longer for you.
Yeah, and we go up Cementworks Hill.
Cementworks Hill, where you might, well, you'd have to work hard to do, I don't know, you gonna manage it?
What, on this, up there? No, it's fine.
I think I'll die. I'll see at the top.
It's fine. And then we'll go down I mentioned it the other day, the rail trail. Well, it's a bike path, not really a rail trail.
It's called the linear trail or something.
Sophie McLeish is watching. Morning, Sophie.
Sophie knows about the linear trail.
Why does Sophie know about linear trail?
She lives in that area.
Ah, I see. It's like I'm really there, says Matt Grundy. Now, Matt, what's the change in your life just recently?
Change jobs.
Yep, we're now... What was the shop?
Let him say.
Is that the hill near Finesford? Yes, it is, Angie.
Mofo Hill.
Yeah, it's the old Geelong Cement Works. Some old Geelong person will know, but that business must have been quite big once upon a time, because it was big enough to have its own bowls club and for employees.
So some sort of social club.
Yeah, and obviously a train line that went to the place.
I think they're redeveloping that land and putting...
Yeah, there's houses already.
On top of
Oh, okay, you mean... Oh, right, I didn't know that.
That would be amazing. I'd like to live up there.
Isn't the river beautiful this morning?
Very nice.
You go. Too old now. No, you're not, Angie. You aren't too old at all, Angie. You're as fit and fly as...
Are they still overseas?
Don't know. Morning. Oh. I can see the magpies. No.
Yeah.
Wrong time of the year for magpies. I mean, in terms of magpies being angry, it's the wrong time of the year.
Say hi to them.
Yeah.
Hi.
Going near our old place. We used to live just up the hill here in Highton. This is the, for those that are wondering where we are. Hoi! Morning! 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 Passing on the left. This is the Shannon Avenue Bridge. That one. Hoi! Bit of traffic. Morning! Morning, passing on the left. What's the, Saskia will know, what's the thing, the Carl Barron thing, Sass? Someone look it up for me. Carl Barron, passing on the left.
I always say, I think I'd rather trucks and traffic any day than pedestrians.
Yeah.
And especially other pedestrians who think, you're kidding me, there's other trail users today. I thought it was just me.
Oh, that was close, says Matt.
My
No.
old mate who was
I think it's just the camera angle that makes things look a bit
And dogs are meant to be on
gnarly here. Angie reckons that this makes her feel like she's been on a ride. Morning. Morning. Cold enough for you? Well, I'm here to entertain Angie, but I'm also here to inspire, hopefully. Not me that's inspiring, but what I'm doing. As I said yesterday, a bee in my bonnet is short distance, single person car trips. We as a society need to be rid of them. And it's easy these days with e-bikes. Oh, see you, Jess. I was talking about that yesterday on e-bikes, when you go down a dip and on the other side of the dip or on the flat, these bikes, that is the downside of an e-bike, is because they're heavier. Although Robbie Williams has a new e-bike that's not heavy. I think, is it a Canyon, I think? Anyway, but because they're heavier, they do slow down pretty quick. Look, you see what Jess has done? She's just zoomed off. All right, Angie, you go to the gym, and then maybe next week, hop on your bike. Fernley tracks, Matt. Newcastle. Yeah, well, that's the river there, right here. Barwon River, excuse me, Barwon River starts its life out in the Otways. Oi. See, that's where I leave you. That little hump. You leave me on the down hump. Saskia's watching. Morning, Saskia. I gave you a shout out before, Sass. I said Saskia watches this while she's feeding. Say morning to our daughter.
Morning, Sass and Finn Dog.
Finn Dog.
Doggy. I'll see you tonight. Netball training. Harness those puppies.
Yes.
Hello, Maggie.
Giant road e-bikes are pretty light, says Matt. Matt, first time I saw a giant road e-bike was at the foot of, ready for a name drop, Alpe d'Huez, in the town of Vosges de Sans. And I saw a fella rock up. He would have been in his mid-60s, and I eyeballed his bike straight away, went over and asked him about it. He went on to tell me that he'd been a cyclist all his life, loved it sick. You know, maybe he was older than mid-60s, he might have been 70. And he told me that day he was loving it so much that he was going to ride. I'd just finished riding Alpe d'Huez and I was, you know, on an absolute high. He'd come over from the other side of Alpe d'Huez.